Today is September the 2nd. It's Labor Day. I want to say happy Labor Day. Of course, I'm going to wait till everyone get in here. You know what I'm saying? I started a little early. I had it scheduled for 4 o'clock at first. Then I started it, said I was going to do it at 3:30. Scheduled for 4 o'clock. So I'm just waiting for people to get in here. So the topic of conversation today is going to be love versus money. Love versus money. Should you marry for love or should you marry for money? Just give it a few more minutes. Legal Wars podcast, man. Love versus money. Should you marry for love or should you marry for money? Probably about one more minute. I'm going to start. Just waiting for some people to get in. Love versus money is the topic name of the conversation. As you guys come in, I ask that you guys say hello in the chat. It's a very interactive stream. If you don't mind, you come in the chat room. How are you guys doing? Introduce yourself, say hello. About to get started in just a minute. Legal Wars podcast. It officially starts October 26th. You know what I'm saying? Just doing test runs. So today I'm going to talk about should you marry for love or should you marry for money? How's everyone doing? You guys come in. Please introduce yourselves. Please introduce yourselves. Say hello. So what I'm talking about today is what we should marry for. Should we marry for love or should we marry for money? Money can't buy love, but money increases the chances of finding love, and love decreases the need for money. Do you guys agree with that or not? Hello, guys. How are y'all doing? Thanks for joining in. As you guys come in, could you guys please say hello? Let me know you're here in the chat. I want to say hello to you guys. I want to see who's in here. The topic of conversation is should you marry for love or should you marry for money? So we got Not Your Mom. How are you doing? And welcome. Very interactive chat. So I'm going to go ahead and start asking you guys questions, get you guys involved. Like, if you guys think that you should marry for love, put an L in the chat. If you guys think that you should marry for money, put an M in the chat. Okay, a higher income is associated with less daily sadness, but not more daily happiness. A partner should not be a means for your success, but one with whom you share joint flourishing. So let's see. I see Marv Lee says you should check out Bittersweet Symphony. Amazing song. Okay, I'll do that as well. Man with No Name says my grandmother has gold 4 teeth. Should I pick it out or not? So they're in trolling. So guys, we're talking about love versus money. Should you marry for love or should you marry for money? Love and money play significant roles when making romantic choices. Though we might not admit it, we are often attracted to wealthy individuals, hoping to enjoy benefits of their wealth. However, being offended, direct payment for romance or sex would be offensive and vulgar to many. Should romantic choices involve financial considerations? That's a question that I have for you guys. When you're making your romantic choice, say that you say, I'm a married person A, I'm a married person B. Should money be involved in the decision? I'm looked down in the chat. Michael Dyer. How are you doing, Michael? So I'm asking you guys a question. So when you guys are making a choice about who you want to be with in a relationship, should money be a factor in the decision or not? What you guys think? Here's some random citations. I'm just going to quote to you guys what some people said on Reddit, what some women said about that. She says, so one lady says, I met a woman who was married to a member of one of the wealthiest families in the world. One day on a plane journey, she sat next to a completely ordinary guy with a completely ordinary job who was easygoing and kind. They fell in love. She left her husband, married the ordinary guy, and they're still in love after many years together. Do you guys believe in love stories like that? Michael Dyer says, I go by the size of the unit. So, Michael, I mean, could you please expound on that a little bit more, what you mean by the size of the unit? So everybody in the chat, I want to say hello. I just want to ask you guys a question. Do you think that financial considerations should be included in love, in your search or your journey for love? Or do you think that it should just be all about love? What you guys think? Guys, if y'all would be interactive, man, we have a conversation. If not, I'll just keep on going, asking you guys questions. Nothing in life is free. Marrying him just for the money means you have been bought and sold. We accept a certain level of performance from his new acquisition, not just sex, or you'll be out the door. This is what a lady said. Hello, guys. Welcome into the chat. Legal Wars Podcast, man. We talking about love and money, man. Like, should you marry for love or should you marry for money? As you guys come in, would y'all please introduce yourself, jump in the chat, man. We're going to have a conversation. If you guys don't mind, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about different things to do with relationships, love, and money. I'm just reading some comments from some people, some women off of Reddit. So a lady says, frankly, I don't mind being bought and sold. Marriage itself is a transaction. I don't accept a Mercedes or anything of that sort. The marriage will still have problems, money or no money. So why not? What you guys think? Do you guys think people who don't have as much money in a relationship, do they have more problems than people who have more money in a relationship? So frankly, okay. So another lady says, I absolutely do not regret marrying a rich man. She sounds like a gold digger to me, man. The world's full of gold diggers, man. The world's full of women who try to get over on men. I think my personal opinion about that, I think that comes from like a past, man, a history of men taking advantage of women. Do y'all agree with me? So women, I think, they were raised up or they grew up in this day, like, hey, it's a dog eat dog world, man. They try to get money just like the men do. They be on OnlyFans and everything just like that. So you guys aren't really interacting. Hello, guys. How are y'all doing? Welcome to the League Wars Podcast. You guys, if y'all don't mind, if y'all gonna stay, jump in the chat, introduce yourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about love and money. What you guys think? Would you guys marry for love or would you guys marry just for money? You know what I'm saying? Should you, when you're looking for a relationship, should you take financial considerations in the relationship? You see what I'm saying? Me personally, from my daughter, like I would personally think, bro, I would like my daughter to have or to meet a man or to have a man who does have money, but I don't want her to just fall in love for the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her just to be with a man just for the fact that he has money. What you guys think? I'm just reading some comments off of Reddit, some things some people saying. So another lady says, money won't make your life joyful. It'll make it comfortable until you want more. It will never be enough. Find someone who brings honest joy in your life. Money is a bonus. Do you guys think that? So Valise Collar said, better is better. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by better is better? So is it better because someone has money? Like that's what I'm asking you. So in a relationship, is a relationship better if there's money there, or is money not a part of the consideration? You know what I'm saying? Like in life today, man, I think like, we don't consider love like how love was whenever I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I was younger, man, people like I believe they really loved each other for, who they were. But I don't think it's like that these days, man. I think that money has taken control, or money is the number one factor. You know what I'm saying? I think money is more important than love. Um, so another lady says you can buy a relationship, a marriage, and sex, but those things, true love. So is that true? Can you buy a relationship, marriage, and sex? I guess you can. If you got enough money, you could get almost anything that you want. You know what I'm saying? But true love is harder to accomplish or harder to find. And then the last lady says money doesn't buy love, but rather opportunities for finding love. So this lady is saying, like, Vassal Color says, like, whenever, you know what I'm saying, you have money, you have better opportunities. So you're going to have a better life. You're going to get a better car. You're going to get a better anything. You see what I'm saying? So you'll have a better opportunity or better chances for love. So, relevant studies, every girl who would like to marry a rich husband, the lady says, I did it twice, but what divides girls into two groups is the question: do you first think of money and then love, or vice versa? You know what I'm saying? The chat's real quiet today, man. I wish you guys were more interactive because I would like to ask you guys that. I really would like to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think of first when you go into a relationship? What do you think of first when you consider being with another person? You know what I'm saying? Do you think of money first and then love, or do you think of love and then money? Okay, so money only impresses lazy girls. When a woman works hard, a man with money is a bonus, but a ladder to an upgrade. That right there, I think that's the way that most people are today. I think that's the way that most relationships are today. Is that, you know what I'm saying? A woman, she's like, man, I'm gonna just get it myself. You know what I'm saying? Why would I depend on a man when I could just, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I'm trying to do, I'll just be able to get it myself. And that's why you see some of these younger women, man, a lot of them, they be having OnlyFans, man. You know what I'm saying? They be just trying to hustle, man. They're not worried about love. They're not thinking about love. They're not trying to get love. I'm going to keep going, guys. Various studies indicate that money plays a significant role in choosing a romantic partner. In one survey, about 56% of Americans said that they would prefer a partner who provided financial security to the feeling of being head over heels in love. Freedom of speech says it's funny if you put them on silent and watch them. Who you mean? You mean the women? Freedom of speech? Are you married, man? You're not gonna put your wife on silent and watch her, are you, man? But what you think? How are you doing, freedom of speech? What do you guys think about that though? So, in a survey, 56% of Americans said that they would prefer a partner who would provide financial security to the feeling of being held head over heels in love. Would you prefer a partner that gives you financial security, or would you prefer love? I guess for a man, how would you say that for a man? Because I think a man would prefer love and he would just achieve the financial security himself. What you guys think? So forever, life in the spirit never dies. How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. You know what I'm saying? So he says, gangs take over apartment in Dallas. That's the word. So there's gangs that's been taking over apartments in Dallas. Like you want to like I haven't heard about that. Like gay. So you're saying a gang took over a whole apartment building in Dallas? Apartments in Dallas. Yeah, I haven't heard about it. Hey, look. Hey, so forever in the spirit, man. The question is what's more important in a relationship to you? Is it love or is it money? What do you think that women, because what do women want most in a relationship? That's the question. Do a women want love in a relationship, or is a woman looking for money? He says on you on YouTube. And so similarly, in another survey, 75% of women said that they would not marry a man without a job. I think that's so funny, man. It's like the whole society, man. It's just like a gold digger society. 75% of women said that they would not marry a man without a job. That is crazy. Yeah, so forever in the spirit, God says money. So, I mean, even with a woman too, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying forever in the spirit. If you go looking for a woman, do you, I mean, or is it money your consideration, or is it love? Or like, let me ask you a question better. So if it's in a relationship, what, like I'm asking, what's the most important thing in a relationship? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? Is it about the money, or is it about the love? Is it a mixture of both? You know what I'm saying? Is it like, you know what I'm saying, secure financial security? So I'm gonna keep going. So ironically, 91% of single women said that they would marry for love over money. Just the thought says what a person presents is what they get. If a man doesn't have a job, then it's a waiting game. And who wants to wait? Either come equipped or go home. Just the thought, I agree with that 10,000%. You know what I'm saying? If a man doesn't have a job, I guess it is a waiting game. But that goes with what this says. Ironically, 91% of single women said they were married for love over money. But I don't believe that. You know, like, I don't know if just the thought is a man or a woman, but I mean, I agree with that completely. You know what I'm saying? So if you're saying, just off of what he's saying, so you're saying that if you're looking at a person that you're going to be in a relationship with, like, forever in the spirit says both. Of course, you would want that person to have a job. We understand that. But I'm saying, if you're looking at that person like, am I going to be in a relationship with this person or not? You're like, man, if this person doesn't have a job, then that's a turnoff. Then that's not a situation. That's not a situation where you're caring about someone, or if you're liking someone for love. And that's what I'm saying. Hello, guys. Y'all coming in. Y'all welcome in. I'm talking today about whether you would choose a partner for love or for money. Which matters most, and for love or for money? You guys say hello. Y'all jump in the chat. Y'all could just tell me some stories about your life. I'm going to start telling stories, situations that I have. We just talking relationship stuff. Y'all, people still coming in, y'all. We're talking about love versus money. What's the most important thing in a relationship? Love versus money. You guys jump in the chat. Y'all feel free to jump in. So there's an article in Psychology Today that says a higher income is associated with less daily sadness, but not more daily happiness. Do y'all agree or disagree? So if you make more money, would you be less sad, but not be more happy? That's the question. Many women prefer to marry rich men and stay at home with their children. Do y'all agree or disagree? You know what I'm saying? You guys are just sitting in here today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not saying nothing. Like, I'm trying to interact with you guys. What you guys think? The higher your income, the more likely you are to find love. Royal Bloodline, how are you doing, sir? He says that he agree. The higher your income, the more likely you are to find love. Do you guys agree with that or disagree with that? So, Forever a Life in the Spirit said they will leave you if you don't have the money. I agree with you. I would even say that I don't even think they're going to even give you a chance if you don't have the money. That's my personal opinion. Baki says, my partner and I got together because we have a lot of similar interests and we balance each other out. I'm here for the rich or poor. See, you're a person that's probably that cares about relationships or love. But I'm saying, like, what, Bakiz, my question to you, would you be with someone who doesn't have a job? Would you be with someone who doesn't have money? Like, how do you separate that from you caring about that person, or is them having a job? Is that part of you caring about them? You see what I'm saying? Like, what part does love play in the situation? So they say disagree. So the higher your income, the more likely you have to find Love B, you say you disagree. And B says, I took your woman. Okay. Royal Bloodline says, not love, partner maybe, and you're a lady. How are you doing, Royal Bloodline? So you say not love and partner maybe? Okay. Arguments about money are the best indicator of divorce. Do y'all agree or disagree? Forever Life in the Spirit says there's always someone with more money. That is true. So it's like if you're pursuing someone for the money, then you're always going to have someone with more money. I agree with that. Miss Milano, I'm sorry I mispronounced your name, says, hi, my friend. You can say hello. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Baki says, yeah, if my fellow lost his job, I'll love him and help him find his feet. It's a partnership. We work together. Pekeys, I understand that. Was you thinking that when you guys first got together? Because that's really awesome, and that's an awesome thing to find someone like that. But in this day and time, I think it's hard to find someone like that. I think people are really focused and driven on money. It's like our society. Everything in our society is driven by money. So Miss Molino says, okay, I read that. So Royal Bloodline yet says yes, because money is very emotionally attached. I'm not sure if it's emotionally attached. Is it emotionally attached, man? It seems like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the love of it. People, the greed, people are greedy. They want to be, you know what I'm saying? They just want to just have things, man. Forever in the Spirit said, love is dead. You think so, Forever in the Spirit? I mean, it's a possibility. Forever in the Spirit, do you have a significant other? Okay, I'm going to read one more for you guys. It says, many people are attached to those who manage their budgets efficiently, extravagant splendors that are popular. So that sounds like to me that whole situation is about money, okay? And they're doing polls on these people when they're asking them that. Okay, so Royal Bloodline says the only thing you argue about is what you care about the most. So that could be anything, right? Like in a relationship, you guys could argue about the dishes or not taking out the trash or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so guys, these and other factors indicate the complexities of love and money. While money might not be valued as highly as love, love is grounded in a living framework, and our personal thriving within a relationship often depends upon having sufficient money. And the conflict between love and life, love does not always win. Accordingly, having a balanced combination of love and money is valuable. So Forever in the Spirit says no. Baki says, luckily, we've been together 16 years, met in our late teens. I can't imagine the dating scene nowadays. Yeah, I imagine like it's horrible. Like all the girls have OnlyFans, man. They care about money. They're trying to get money. You know what I'm saying? Love is like a hard thing to find these days. So Miss Milno said, hello, friend. Hello to my association. Forever Life in the Spirit never dies says most ladies look at the dude like tricks. I agree with that 1,000%. Especially if you're talking about most of the younger ladies. You see what I'm saying? Most of the younger women, man, I agree with that so much, man. They look at guys like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're tricks. You know what I'm saying? So there's ways that you can combine love and money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to separate it. It doesn't have to just be about love. It can be about both of them as well. And one way is you could play the long game. When facing a choice between a longtime partner who has the ability to financially benefit you and your partner who is willing to benefit you, you should favor the latter while not completely ignoring the former. One opposed to competence is a higher long-term value. Basically, I think I seen somebody put that in the chat too. Someone's saying if this person doesn't have a job or this person doesn't have this or if this person doesn't have that, then they're not going to wait around for him. In my opinion, I don't see how that could be love. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if you love someone, you're going to be patient with them. You're going to wait for them. You know what I'm saying? What you guys think? Y'all so quiet, man. What y'all think? If you love someone, man, I mean, just like Bakees, am I right or wrong? If you love someone, I'm saying you're going to be patient with them. Like, it's not going to, the situation isn't going to be about money. If they have a job, yes, I want them to have a job. I hope they have a job. I hope they have money. But if it's about love, like, you're not focused on those things. If you're like, okay, if it's somebody you've been in a situation with and this person isn't improving themselves in life, then that's like, in my opinion, that's a part of love, trying to help someone improve. Am I right or wrong? But I'm saying, if you're going into the situation, or if you're going into the relationship and you're thinking about anything to do with financial gain or financial benefit, to me, that situation isn't about love. That's about money. And I think money has taken over our culture and taken over the way we look at things. So let's see what we're saying. Forever in the Spirit says most ladies look at dude like tricks. I agree. Sunshine Love says right. She's agrees. Portia says, I'm not looking for love, as all men cheat. Scratch that. I'ma just use a nigga. Portia, that's what most females think these days. That's how most women are these days. Am I right or wrong, Portia? And I appreciate that, Portia. Like that. Portia says, I'm not looking for love, as all men cheat. So, Portia, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Most younger women think that. And that's what I said earlier in the stream. They think that a man's just going to cheat anyway. So if he's going to cheat anyway, why I'm going to sit here and care about love? It's not about love. I'm going to just get what I could get and keep it pushing. If I could get some money, you know what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong? Forever in the Spirit says, I hear you. So Wildflower says, when you love somebody, you accept the person for who they are. And that's exactly right. I agree with you 1,000%, Wildflower. A girl in the chat had said earlier, though, she's saying, like, if the guy doesn't have a job, I'm saying, which I understand that makes perfect sense. But I'm saying, if you're looking at financial constraints upon that situation, then in my opinion, that situation has absolutely nothing to do with love. And that situation is about money. Okay, so Baki says, my partner has been so supportive and patient through all of our ups and downs, because you have a good one. And that's what I'm saying. That is love. Like, it's like, if you're married and it's like, oh, my man loses his job, I'm gone. I'll see you later. Oh, you ain't got no money? I'm gone. I'm saying, was that situation love? That doesn't seem like a love situation. Portia, you said you 37. So Portia, here's my question. Do you think in your mind that you ever will find someone that you love and that you want to be with and that you want to be in a relationship with? Bridget says, hi there. What's our new topic? Cheater, cheat, lovers. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? Now, we're just talking about whenever you step into a relationship, Bridget, what are you looking for when you step into a relationship? Are you looking for love? Are you looking for money? Are you looking for a combination? If that person doesn't have a job, would you date them? Would you talk to them? If you guys did get together and that person lost their job and you guys lost everything you had, would you stick with them? Or does money play a part of the situation? If you guys feel like money plays a part of the situation, I mean, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want my daughter marrying a guy who couldn't provide for her. So that's how I look at that. Let me see what you guys saying. Portia, real. So Baki says, I trust my fella implicitly. I have zero concerns about him cheating. He stuck with me after a mental breakdown. If that didn't put him off, I don't know what will. Well, yeah, it sounds like you have a good one. You know what I'm saying? You have one that loves you, one that wants to be with you. You know what I'm saying? So Portia says that she's 37 years old. Portia, I'm just waiting to hear from you. I'm just trying to see. Do you think that you will ever be in a situation to where you found someone that you do care about? Do you think it's possible to find someone that you can love and be in a relationship with? You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to read from Psychology Today, and I'll respond to y'all as y'all reply in the chat. So, love is a real investment. Joining hands with your partner financially to achieve a goal can be a smart and ultimately rewarding decision. However, the partner should not be a means for your success, but one with whom you share joint flourishing. What you guys think about that? Your partner shouldn't be a means for your success, but you guys should do it together. What are we saying? So Bridget said, I was proposed to by a millionaire and by a man who was disabled in the same month. My ex tried to win me back by proposing a week before the guy I was with. So you was proposed to by both of them, like at the same time, or your ex was, let me see, your ex was trying to win you back after you were proposed to by the millionaire. That's usually what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never miss the water until the well runs dry. You know what I'm saying? Like guys that take you ladies for advantage, that take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as they see you leaving or they see you with another man, ain't that when they come running back? The whole time they sitting there with you, they just cheating on you, doing whatever they want to with you. But as soon as they see you with another man or they see you gone, isn't that when they come back? Let me see what you said. Could you show us your knees? I'm saying, why you want to see my knees? That's too funny, bro. They be trolling me in here a lot. Bridget says, you would love Khalil Gibran, who is that? I'm not familiar with who that is, Bridget. Wildflower says, money is not everything. I was a player in my 20s. Now I'm 33 and want to settle down, but I'm paying for what I did in my early years. Karma is real, and I agree with you 1,000%. I could say before I turned 33 years old, the two girls that I still love in my life today, two soulmates, two of my girlfriends, I should have married either one of them. And I'll figure that out, you know, after I was 33 years old. But yes, man, like a lot of mistakes in my 20s, man, just running the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't care about love, man. I thought about money, man. I thought that it wasn't no such thing really as love, man. You know what I'm saying? My 20s. I'm like, my families and my homies, you know, I love my families and my homies, but like, and with a female, I just thought like, you know, people would pretend they didn't really love each other. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn love. I had to learn what love is. Let me see what you guys saying. So Bridget says yes. And then she says, no millionaire. I said no to. Bridget, that's awesome. Like, that is really awesome. But what people don't think, they don't think about this. Like, so that millionaire guy, he could be a jerk. You feel what I'm saying? And the person you with could treat you like a king or a queen, you know, and that millionaire guy could be a complete jerk. You know what I'm saying? So I think like not picking someone for money, you know what I'm saying, and picking them for love. But like, again, like I just read this. It says that, you know what I'm saying, your partner should not be a means for your success. So if your partner's not a means for your success, then that means they would have to be able to handle their own business and take care of their own too. So let's see. Forever in the Spirit says she picked the rich dude. Bridget says she didn't pick. She said no millionaire. I said no to. So I think she said that she said no to the millionaire. Portia said, I am a chartered accountant and a member of the CIMA, so I get mine and will never accept a man to take care of me. Settling down, we'll see, but not desperate for that. Yeah, Portia, I agree with you, man. Like, just take your time. You 37 years old. You still young. I don't know if you have children or not, but I'm saying, like, finding someone who loves you, man, that man, you if you are in a position in life where you're comfortable, you feel good with yourself. I mean, you could love yourself until someone love you. No one will never love you until you love yourself. You see what I'm saying? So Portia, you know, you just taking it easy. You just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Seem like you got a good job. You're not desperate for attention. But Portia, don't think that love is off the table, man. You just got to get you the right man. You know what I'm saying? And you about at the age to where you'll find the right man. Bridget says, nope, I did that. I married the disabled man, and he was expected to live only 6 months and lasted 18 years. Wow. See, still alive, Bridget. So she says, every day he made me feel love. That's usually what happened. Bridget, because you chose him when he probably didn't think that you would choose him, then that's probably why he gave you as much love as he did. So she said millionaire was so cheap, they usually are. And women don't usually find that out until the end. Those people, they don't be You feel what I'm saying? She said, I am a giver. He was too cheap. He was a photographer for Saturday Night Live. Wow. That sounds like a real interesting story. So Wildflower says, when you come from a survivor, you don't know what love is. All you see is financial usage. Why you say that, Wildflower? Like, have you been in a situation to where you didn't know what love is? The key says that Bridget, that's beautiful. You have a big heart, very emotionally mature. She does seem like it. You know what I'm saying? Very made a very good choice. You know what I'm saying? So Bridget says, the Prophet, you can read it free by Googling. It is amazing. I'll look it up later, Bridget. It'll be in the chat. I'll go back and check it out. Thank you for that. Portia says, my bunny toy will do for now, boo. And I know where it is at all times. But Portia, you don't get lonely. Be honest, Portia, you don't get lonely. You see what I'm saying? And that's my biggest thing about being single. Listen, I like love my own company. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it, but I do get lonely at times. I'm not gonna lie. I get lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep reading, guys. So it says that happiness pays dividends. It is wise to be in a relationship where both partners are first and foremost happy with each other and positive emotions for one another, since positive emotions are strongly correlated with the creation of wealth. So basically, what that's saying is that when you guys are successfully creating wealth, you guys will be happier together. Do you guys agree or disagree with that? I mean, you guys could like tell me some stories about some relationships like you guys that had. Bakis told me a story. Bridget told me some stories. Like Portia, like why are you not like in a relationship? I know you've been in a relationship before. Have you had bad experiences? You know what I'm saying? I'll keep going. It says, we may say that although financial stability is linked to emotional wellness. Do you guys hear that? So they're saying that financial stability is linked to emotional wellness. Do y'all agree with that? So if you're financially stable, you're going to be emotionally stable. You might be. Let me see. Bridget says, Portia, you make sure that you keep a little of your heart open. You look so amazingly beautiful and sound hilarious. Please give people chances. I agree with Bridget, Miss Portia. You know what I'm saying? You can't give up on love. Don't don't never do that, especially if you're only 37. The key says, I feel abundant with emotional wealth. Does that count? Yes, that counts. Abundant. You know what I'm saying? But they're saying that like financial stability is linked to emotional wellness. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about that. But it might be though. But I'm saying if you're financially stable, then are you gonna be well emotionally? I mean, you're not gonna have no problems if you have any money. Portia says, I have a special one, but I travel too much for it to be a thing, so we know what it is. So Portia, you do go back and spend time with them though, right? You know what I'm saying? So you do have someone that you do care about and that you do love. You see what I'm saying? You just, you know, aren't ready to settle down or be in a relationship. Man, I'll tell you guys some stories about me, man. So, man, and you guys could jump in the chat. You guys could comment anytime y'all want to. I want it to be interactive, man. I don't want this just to be all about me. But, man, one time, man, I worked at Hooters. And I was a I was a busboy and I worked at Hooters, right? And there was a bartender there, bro. I had the biggest crush on her. She's a beautiful girl, man. So like we started dating, we started talking, but the whole time, like I knew that she had a boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, would you talk to someone like that? Would you guys think that it would be cool to talk to a girl that knew had a boyfriend? She had a boyfriend, and like me being stupid and naive and gullible, I'm thinking in my mind, so I go and get with the girl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking I just took her from him. But little do you know, over a period of time, she started cheating on me. You see what I'm saying? So what you guys think? What you guys think about cheaters? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you be in a relationship like with a person who has a significant other? Let me see what you guys been saying. Bridget said, I don't care if I met another man and what happens. A guy I went to high school with sent me a DM with a copy of what I wrote him in the yearbook. Ooh, talk about a nice move. So Bridget, are you single right now? And you know what I'm saying? Is the guy like that sent that to you? Like, are you interested in dating? I guess that's what I'm asking. Forever Life in the Spirit Never Dies says, Bridget, find a rich dude and find, find a rich dude in a wheelchair. He's cracking jokes. Bikini says does financial stability does help make things better. We're comfy and getting by. Can't go on extravagant holidays often, but we're happy and content. I think the thing about you guys, Bikis, I think that you guys have the presence of that love and you, that strong emotional attachment that you guys have. I don't like, to me, like from hearing you and here, it doesn't matter how much money you guys do or don't have. You know what I'm saying? You guys have something really good. Bridget says, ouch. And Hooters usually gorgeous. Bridget, she was gorgeous. Like she had like bright blue eyes, like sky blue eyes. She had like dark black hair, man. She was from Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? She was a white girl, Caucasian girl, man. And bro, I had like the biggest crush on her. I loved her. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the girls I still love, bro. But the mistake that I made is thinking that taking this girl from her boyfriend, like I was thinking to myself, like, you know what I'm saying? We finna fly off in the sunset and live happily ever after. But that was like one of the biggest mistakes of my life. The girl was never settled. She never settled on what I did. You know what I'm saying? She was always like sneaking and texting the guy. She was texting other guys, bro. It was just a trip. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that, like, if a girl's in a relationship, I mean, like, if you like just talk to her and keep on moving, you probably won't feel consequences much for that. But if you engage with that girl and have a relationship with her, it's like karma. Like someone said earlier, usually what happens in that situation, to like it's gonna come back. If she cheated on the other guy, she'll cheat on you too. So Big Back says hi, Addie. Frank says, I cheated. Everyone has. Yeah, Frank, I agree, man. I believe that everyone has sometime in life have they cheated. But Frank, my question is to you: would you cheat right now? If you're in a relationship right now, would you cheat right now? Or what do you think about cheaters? How do you feel about cheaters? You know what I'm saying? So Bridget says, yes, I'm shocked he's interesting. Mary of Not says, homemade ketchup makes me feel happy. Hey, if you can make some homemade ketchup, you need to put it in a bottle and sell it. Bridget says, forever you're a trip. I'm single. Yes, I'm shocked he's had a crush on me. So Bridget, like, why don't you shoot your shot? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like the guy, I mean, just like, I mean, you know, let it be. I mean, you don't have to get up on him, but you can let it be known that you like him. You know what I'm saying? She says that, well, Baki says, Bridget, and you're still living rent free in his head many years later. I think you made a good impression. That happens a lot. I mean, I could say there's females right now that's still living rent free in my head right now. Like right now to this day, and it's been decades. I would say there's females that I still love, two of them. You know what I'm saying? From when I was way younger. I mean, way long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing to me. If you experience that connection, that emotional bond with someone, to me, that's going to outplay anything that happens in your life. You see what I'm saying? The reason why I'm not with those young ladies is because I was stupid and I made mistakes. You see what I'm saying? But when you guys experience that connection, bro, like in my opinion, that's more important than anything you guys ever. How are you doing, gang? I make my own hot sauce from Chili's now. They in here trolling me, man. My people in here is trolling me. Bridget said, oh, yeah, he proposed. And you said, no. Bridget, why'd you say no? Was this the rich guy? Like, who'd you say no to? Because I know you said you was dating a disabled guy. So who said no? Bridget, who? She said, for now, we are way too different. Oh, I understand. I understand. So you're saying that it just takes time for you to grow. But I'm saying, Bridget, if you like the guy, I mean, if you love the guy, I'm saying if you want to be with the guy, you know what I'm saying, Bridget? I'm saying just stick it out. But I mean, if you don't like him, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, like she said, a millionaire, to me, it don't matter how much money someone has. You know what I'm saying? It's about their personality. It's about the spirits. In my opinion, the spirit, you have to have kindred spirits. You see what I'm saying? Like this person has to have the same interest that I have. So you dating a girl, and I'm an adventurous person, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a type of person, I like to go, I like to go do things, I like to go, I like to go. So say like you dating a girl and the girl just sits at the house all day, she doesn't want to do anything, she's just laying around. I'm saying that's not the type of person that I am. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have been a homebody of late. So I'm saying finding someone, a kindred spirit, I think that's very important. So MD12, how are you doing? He said, I was a young sailor. Game says, I'm not trolling, bro. Look, man, guys, I know I don't mind if you guys troll. Like, I'm talking about a topic that's really a topic that you would talk about with females. You know what I'm saying? It did really good on Sunday. It's not doing as well today. But you guys, I know we talk about politics, man. I like be arguing with people about politics and everything. So if y'all jump in the chat and y'all do a little trolling, man, I don't mind at all. I thank you guys for showing up though and showing support. You know what I'm saying? But this just might not be a topic, you know what I'm saying, I know that a lot of guys don't like talking about. So Bridget says no, no crush. I said no. Bridget, that's harsh though, man. Like I'm saying, so she says, but I live in Florida. He lives in Arizona. I like him. I'm bored though, and I don't cheat. So this had to be real. I'm I'm old and happy with myself as well. I understand that, but I'm saying if you, I guess in my mind you really don't like him all that much. Am I right or wrong? Because to me it seems like if you really, really, really did like him, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna make that work. But I might be wrong. So Gang says me and my wife are totally different people. She's a hippie into crystals and whatnot, and I'm a right wing tattoo artist who hunts and gardens. We work well. Gang, you know what? I heard what else he says. If she really liked him, you would make it work. I agree with that. But gang, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard that too. I've heard that opposites attract. So is that true? Does opposites attract? So would I be attracted to the girl that, like, how does opposites attract? Am I attracted to the girl that's boring? If I'm an adventurous person, I'm attracted to the girl that's boring, or am I attracted to how does that work? But I've heard that and I've seen that so much. People that are polar opposites, and it's like when they get together, they complete each other. So let's see. Bridget says, Amp D12 says long distance is exhausting. Yes, it is, bro. It really is, man. Like, I believe long distance is for people who were already together. They had an already established relationship. If the relationship wasn't already established, bro, that's like, to me, it's something that, you know what I'm saying? But if you like them though, or if you love them, you know what I'm saying? Gang said, let's see. 100% get yourself a Republican girl. Hey, he gonna make me talk about politics, man. Like, look, I'm gonna do streams, man, and I'm just talk about different things, you know what I'm saying? But I just figure right now, just is just a thing that like we're all interested in because we have an election. But I just think like another thing that I think, like, I just think there's too much negativity, it's too much headbutting, it's too much, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, I'll just like, you know, try to do a stream, incorporate a stream. You know, guys, I'm brand new at this 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? So I'll try to incorporate a stream and do a stream where I could talk about different topics to where, you know what I'm saying, like when the political season is over, I could still see what people want to talk about and get the engagement from them. Let's see what we have. Bridget says, we talk daily, not giving up, just get in the room to breathe a bit. I understand that. I'm married at 19 and then at 36. I have 7 brothers and sisters. I didn't mind being alone. So you were married at 19 and then you got married again at 36 years old? And I understand now. I really don't mind being alone. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie to you. I do get lonely sometimes. I think that everyone who's alone, I think that they get lonely sometimes. I just think that happens. MD12 says, I have to do this. He got chores. Have a great day, everyone. Hope y'all are getting paid. All right, MD12, I appreciate you coming in, dropping in, saying what's up. Baki says, Gang, my partner and I are like that. We have so many similar interests and morals, but I'm bubbly and loud. He's introverted and quiet. I am very emotional. He's very logic. We are a good team. That's great to hear. It seemed like you guys balance each other out. Baki says, and he's a good planner. I'm more spontaneous. I think I have moments where I could be a planner, but I think for the most part, like I'm spontaneous. Man, I worked at a restaurant named Shaggy's, like on the beach in Gulfport, Mississippi. Like that's where I'm from, Mississippi. There was a girl that worked there. She was a server, man. One time we had went to the car to chill on break. She was like, Greg, let's just go. She's like, let's just go to Florida. Let's just go, man. It's like I almost fell in love with that girl on the spot. People that are spontaneous like that, I love those because I'm that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Just like, like, but there's times where like I have situations where I feel more comfortable if they're playing. But I would say I'm a very spontaneous person too. Gang said, Bakis, yes, 100%. You compliment each other, definitely. Gang, you and your girl do too. Bridget says, Gang, he was a Republican until we started talking. Wink, wink. No, don't do that. Like I'm saying, Bridget, we're gonna talk about politics, y'all. We'll get back on it tomorrow. But Bridget, like I never was a Republican, but I am a conservative. You see what I'm saying? So all you guys who are conservative, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I just challenge. All I try to do is challenge people on what they think, on what they believe. That's all I'm trying to do is just have a conversation with people and challenge them. You know what I'm saying? People like you, gang, people like Bakis, people like y'all, people like you, Bridget. You know what I'm saying? People like Kelly. There's other people who are in the chat. You know, everyone can't be on Instagram all day, like I mean on YouTube all day. But like people like that, man, they can understand. They just have a conversation. But like some people, man, they get upset when you challenge them. But that's all I do. I just challenge them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just ask you guys, why is Trump the best president? Why do you support Trump? What about this though? What about, you know what I'm saying? That's all that is, man. Like I just interactive with people, you know what I'm saying? We just have different conversations. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what you guys saying. Isabella says, okay. Gang says he can have been very strong in his beliefs, but that's cool. If it works, it works. No hate from me and Bridget. Like, why you say that, Gang? Though I'm real strong in my beliefs, bro. I'm a like very strong in what I believe, bro. I stand on what I believe. You know what I'm saying? It's bro. I'm not wishy. I'm not wishy washy with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm right here. Like this is what I believe. It's just that I'm in the middle of the road. You know what I'm saying? Baki says, Bridget, my dad was one of the 8 kids. He definitely appreciates his alone time. I do too, Baki. I wasn't one of 8 kids. I was one of 2. But like I'm just that person. It's like I have a certain kind of peace that I get like from spending that time by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I love people. I love being around people, bro. I could be a very social person. I could be the coolest, nicest person that you guys will ever meet. But it's just like there's just a peace that you get from being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So Bridget says that, yes, I was disowned for marrying my first husband. I hate situations like that. I hate situations like that. I always love him, but we were too young. We lost a twin daughter, and it finally took a toll. Bridget, that sounds like that's pretty horrible, Bridget. And like, I've been in situations where, like, man, like, okay, y'all, I'm gonna just real quick. I'm gonna just say a story. So, like, whenever I think I was probably like 16 or 17, bro. There was a girl. She was a cheerleader, bro. I was in love with the girl. So I started. So I started talking to the girl. We started getting cool and everything copacetic. And then like we go meet her dad, and her dad is running for sheriff. Okay. Her dad is. She's a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? This is in 1996. I'm a black guy. She's a white girl. And like we went to the picnic, bro. You should have seen the way her dad and her mom was. It was like we were on Get Out or something, the country version. Now I'm just playing. But bro, after she came back, talked to her daddy, bro, she came back up to me, bro, and she was just like, you know what I'm saying? So I hate situations like that where you like somebody or want to talk to someone, but you ain't able to. So True Jeffy say Gat Casanova. My Gang says my wife's wild family were super white, super dim, and quite judgmental. We don't let it affect our relationship. It's their problem, not yours. Now, gang, don't tell me you went and married you a Democrat, man. Gang, you went and married a Democrat, bro. I can't believe that. You telling me to get me a MAGA wife, but you went and married a Democrat. So Mike says, Homan, Trump 2024, bro. Everybody jumps in here, bro, and they talk about politics, man. But you guys, y'all sticking with me, and we're not talking about politics. There's going to be times where I don't talk about politics, man. Politics is it's a high charge conversation. So it's good to, you know what I'm saying, get off the conversation sometimes. Bridget says true. She says that's really what he is, a conservative. You're right. Bridget, I am a conservative. I promise you on everything I love, I am. Bikey says it's good advice. If you don't see things from another point of view, you're stuck in an echo chamber. Because can you just expound on that? Because it just seems like you have a personality that. Do you guys think, y'all put it in the chat, do you guys think that some people you can't love, or some people hard to love? You see what I'm saying? You guys let me know. Y'all put that in the chat. So Gang says, I was talking to Bridget, not you. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. So Bridget said, Bekeys, ask Pops if his mother's yelled at the kid's name when she was mad and puts his name in the end. And what year? Good Times TV, how you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? You ever going to talk anything besides politics? Good Times TV, I'm talking it now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really many people in here. You know, this is not a conversation. See, that's the problem that I'm having, is that like the stream that I built is like mostly politics. So if I'm talking politics, people will come running in saying what they got to say. But, you know, I try to talk, you know, other things, just pick different topics besides politics. Today, I'm just talking about love versus money. Like we're talking relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like a therapy session. It's like, what made you choose the person that you were with? You know what I'm saying? Good Times TV. What made you choose the person that you're with if you're with someone? Is it because that you love them? Does it have something to do with money? Should it be a financial situation, or it should be a combination of both? I'm sorry. So Amanda says, hello all. Hello, Amanda. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Good Time TV say, you watch sports. Who's your favorite football team? My favorite football team is the New Orleans Saints, bro. Without a doubt, I'm a big Saints fan, bro. I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi. New Orleans is only like an hour away, so I'm a big Saints fan. Bridget says, we're talking about love. I know I'm trying to talk about love. I'm trying to talk about love with the people, man. Like I was talking about politics earlier, bro. I had a lot of people in there, bro. We had a real good conversation. You know what I'm saying? But it gets kind of rough sometimes you talk about politics. So, man, I just try to switch up the topics, you know what I'm saying? Because when the political season is over, I hope to be doing more streams. I'm able to come on and talk about more things than politics. So Good Times TV says, shouldn't be a financial situation, and I have to love them, but it's definitely going to have to be my religion. So that's what your thing is you put religion first. So Good Times TV, you're saying, so say if you were a Baptist, so the girl that you date has to be a Baptist. Is that what you're saying? So Bridget says, who that? Bridget, where are you from? You know what I'm saying? I know you said something about Florida, so I figure it's probably not far away. But if you saying who that Bridget, she know what's up, man. It's all about them Saints. The key says, I meant like an echo chamber where you never expose yourself to anyone that disagrees with you or has opposing views. I was agreeing with you. So listen, the key's like, that's what I always try to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, even when I stream, I always try to give myself to people who have opposing views than me. Because here's my problem. It's when people start getting ugly. You see what I'm saying? They start getting ugly. Like, we having a conversation and we're talking about Trump, and then they're just like start throwing insults. It's like, man, I'm not trying to do the insult. You know what I'm saying? If you feel a certain way, if I feel this person's a good president, if they're not a good president, I mean, at the end of the day, how much does it really matter to us? You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying when they start throwing insults, usually that's when I really, you know what I'm saying, get uncomfortable and don't want to expose myself to those kind of people. But I like that, because though I'm still working on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a work in progress. Bridget says, yes, 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 because Bridget says, I'm from Detroit. I love people from everywhere. Well, that's nice, because that's really nice. So I see that you like the Saints, man. I hope that the Saints are good this year too. You know what I'm saying? Good Times TV say it's okay to disagree with people as long as you do it civilly. I agree with you, brother, 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like I'm giving topics that would draw conservatives here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm doing a topic, like I'll probably do a topic about Harris. Like, if I'm doing a topic about Harris and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like a picture of Harris like on the thumbnail, like when the people come in, it's like probably be a lot of Democrats, but as soon as you say something that they don't like, they're gonna just leave the room. They'll just come in the room and they'll just go. You see what I'm saying? But like when I talk about the conservative stuff, like when I talk about Trump, like the people, like they get like so emotional about the situation. It's just like, man, look, I'm just having a conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, regardless of who win the election, I don't think it's going to change too many things in our life. Do y'all? Does it really matter who wins the election? But I mean, people are more interested in politics. When you talk about politics, you have more people to engage. So what you guys saying? So Good Times TV says not everyone's gonna agree. I agree with you 1,000%, brother. Like most people, they're really not gonna agree. Like, I mean, that we're all made different. And that wasn't on accident, that was on purpose. So Baki says, I struggle with this with my brother-in-law. We have some opposing views. I could talk calmly, but he gets heated and very defensive. I think he dies tried to antagonize me a bit, but I don't bite. I'll go take a quiet bathroom break to keep the peace for the sake of my sister. Hey, Bakis, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can be defensive and like I be trying to prove my point so much that, you know what I'm saying, I be getting hyper. But I mean, like the thing that gets me is the name calling. When you start calling names, you know what I'm saying? That's always whenever it's going to get to be something more than what it should be or something more than what it could be. You see what I'm saying? When you get to calling names, man, anytime you get to calling names, I think it escalates. So Bridget says, Bakis, I will start singing off to get people laughing again. But yeah, that's a good way to I would say to dead the spirits. So guys, I have probably about 27 minutes. I think we spent a whole hour talking about love. So it got about 27 minutes, guys, and we could talk about anything you guys want to talk about. It's only a couple of us in here anyway, so we could just have conversations on what you guys want to talk about. So what you guys want to talk about? Bridget says, Bakis, I would start. Oh no, she says, Ghost. What about you? Are you looking for love? Of course. I mean, who isn't? I'm saying, who isn't looking for love? I think everyone is looking for love. What I say though is I'll say that I'm looking for a soulmate. You know what I'm saying? I want a life partner. Like in my 20s, like I was, okay, I wasn't that bad. When I got in my 30s, bro, I was buck wild. I was off the chain, bro. That's crazy. It's like when I hit 30, that's when I went wild. You know what I'm saying? I should have been more focused, more caring about love. But I'm saying now, like I'm 44 years old, man. I'm single. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting myself in mentally and emotionally in a situation to where I can be prepared to be in a lasting relationship. Like I want a soulmate, man. I want to meet someone who has a like mind and a kindred spirit, and like that I could support and that would support me. So I can't say that I'm not looking for love. I would say yes, I am looking for love. If you ask, am I actively searching for love? I would say probably not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna go like downtown to try to meet a female or I'm not searching for love, but my heart is open to it. Let's see what you guys are saying. So, says if he could stay calm, I'd love to talk further with him, but he does start name calling and is demeaning and just nasty. The keys, I just that's just one thing that it irks me, man. It just gets under my skin. You see what I'm saying? Like the name calling, I just don't do the name calling. To me, that is so trifling. That is so trivial. It's like, why are we gonna start calling each other's names? If we disagree with each other, that's fine. We just disagree. Like you feel this way, I feel this way. You go your way, I go my way. Like when we're in here talking, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And if I say something, if people like I see, look, I'm sitting here reading on every comment in here. It's 9 people in here right now. You see what I'm saying? There's times it's 55, 65 people in here, and I'm just trying to sit here and read every comment. You see what I'm saying? And it's like people, if they say stuff and they get nasty and stuff like that, I try to skip over it, man. Like, I mean, like if you I see all kinds of things in those comments, bro. They say stuff about Kamala Harris. I ain't really hear too much bad stuff about Trump, but bro, they be dogging on Harris. You see what I'm saying, bro? But I'm saying to me, it's like nothing that you would take personally. But I'm just saying I don't understand the name calling or the nastiness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be saying about Trump. I don't understand like why the man calling her names when if he just ran on the economy, I think he would do a well enough job. I think he could beat her without ever calling her a name. Look, as a matter of fact, I think he'll do better if he don't never call her name. I just don't understand why people call her name. Look, we could disagree. Like we're sitting here talking and we're not getting along and we're bumping heads and we're disagreeing. Well, I told you this, or I told you this, and I told you this. So if we just come to the end of that, then that'll be that. But then you have those some people, they start getting, like Baki said, they start getting nasty. Oh, you stupid. And then they start name calling. And when you start name calling, then it's going to escalate. And then it's going to escalate. And then, it's just not a good situation. That's just my opinion, though. What are you guys saying? So Good Times TV says Facebook dating works really good for me. Oh, really? He says, when you're looking too much, it's not going to come to you as natural as when you're not looking. But Good Times, that's not why I'm not looking. You see what I'm saying? I'm not looking because, I guess at 44 years old, like I was saying earlier to Bridget, I have enough maturity. I've had enough life experiences. I have enough memories to where it's like I'm not really that worried about, like, I don't mind being alone. Some people, it's like they don't like their own company. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't never be alone, dude. I don't mind being alone. You see what I'm saying? Some of my greatest moments, I was like in the waterfall, chasing waterfalls by myself in the wilderness, talking to God. Like some of the greatest moments that I've had in my life. I don't mind being alone. You see what I'm saying? But I do like want companionship. I don't want to die alone. You see what I'm saying? I want to have companionship. I want to be in love again, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, it's not something that's pressing on my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm past that point. It's just like when it happens or on God's time. You see what I'm saying? So Bridget says, Bakees, when I was still dating, there was a guy who wanted to date. We talked on the phone and stuff. He was she said he was saying about Democrats. I told him I was a Democrat. He said, "Oh, I don't believe that." Like, why would he call you that, Bridget, just because you're a Democrat? Like, that is so mean. That's so rude. That's so crazy. Good Times TV says most of the time it's going to be three sides of the story. It's going to be her side, his side, and the truth is in the middle. Good Times TV, you always be saying like some of the best stuff, bro. I agree 10 million%. And you know why that is? It's just because it's perspectives. This person's looking at it like this person's looking at it like that. And just like you say, the truth's in the middle. I think, I don't want to talk about politics, but I think I'm going to just throw this out there. The candidate that governs in the middle, I think those candidates are the best candidates. Because I think it's always that middle to me is the balance. You guys understand that? It's a balance. It's like things always have to be balanced out. You see what I'm saying? And when you find that middle place, you know what I'm saying? That's where the balance is. So Bridget said, I was horrified when they say personal things against you. Bridget, man, was you in the stream this morning, Bridget? Oh my goodness, you gotta go back and watch that one, bro. I'm saying, Bridget, they were coming for me hard. It's like at one point, it's like 55, 60 people in the stream, and they're all Trump supporters. It was so funny, man. It was just too funny. Good Time TV said, Bridget Slice, you should try to get her number and get with her. I'm saying, how do you know that Bridget likes me? That's too funny, bro. You gonna just say that Bridget likes me? I'm saying, like Bridget, cause Bridget, do you like me? Like, let her speak for herself. I'm saying you put her on the spot. She could be a good wife from you. Seems like she's a very, very good girl, man. She's a very good woman. But I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, you speaking for her, bro. Don't put her on the spot. He says you're in Detroit. Is the New Orleans get together, get married, and maybe start a family. She's in Detroit. I'm in Houston right now. I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi, and I'm just saying I like the Saints because the proximity of Biloxi to New Orleans, it's only like an hour and a half away. But right now, I'm actually in Houston, Texas. So Baki says, Bridget, yeah, I felt that. I'm from the UK and would consider myself pretty left-leaning in our country. Yelling and getting red in the face, calling me, woke me a leaptard while I'm calm. Like sometimes, Bekeys, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sometimes, man, I get in situations like that, Bekeys, where like I get too emotionally involved in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's like, I don't know. It's like if I jump on here and talk about politics, you know what I'm saying? I just like politics. And I feel like I can engage people so much in politics. But sometimes, bro, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like people get just too emotionally involved in the situation, and I have a problem with doing that myself. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do, I think that is so childish when you start calling people's names. I think that's like elementary grade stuff. So let's see. Bird Dog says, vote Trump. I told you. I told you. Dude, they'll come in the stream and I'm not talking about Trump. As soon as they see I'm not talking about politics, they leave. I'm serious. I'm going to have to start doing streams where I have different conversations because there's so many political people that would like, you see what I'm saying? So I feel like I need to have more conversations and be more interactive with you guys so we can just talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like a group of people, because sometimes people might not want to talk about politics as much. Sometimes people might have something on their mind. Like I feel like it's good to have like kind of like a therapy session. You know what I'm saying? You could get in a room with people and just, you know, just say whatever's on your mind or whatsoever on your chest. You see what I'm saying? What are we saying? So Bridget said, yes, I was. Big time. I couldn't get back to the chat because she was like, I was horrified when they were making fun of you. Well, I'm saying that she might just be she might just be a sweet girl, man. You know what I'm saying? You have that like that. You know what I'm talking about? But I mean, like, man, I don't that people always do that, man. I just You know what I'm saying? I mean, people gonna say what they gonna say, man. Like, you can't really get too mad at them. And then, you know, if it's 60 people on that side and like they're all charging me at one time, I mean, I can't like argue with every single one of them. So I just don't be worried about it that much. Good Time TV said, but oh, okay. Bridge says, I'm too old for you, sweetheart, but I'll swoon over you and your mom. Hey, Bridget, how old you think I am? Like, Bridget, for real, how old you think I am? I think that, like, I'm probably older than you think. I'm a Floridiite now, thank you. What's wrong with Florida? I don't have nothing at all against Florida. I promise you. Like, some of the best years in my 20s, I spent it in Florida. I've been in Miami more times than I could count, man. She says, I would be horrified if they did it to you, Good Times. Bakees, are you still in the UK? Guys, look at that. How are you doing, Alex? He says Nigger. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? He's just coming to chat, man. We talking about love, non-confrontational, and they just come in the chat, man. Like they ready to argue. Ellis says, does anyone know how I could get YouTube to quit showing me black channels? What you mean, black channel? Chase says, bro, get a snapback on backwards at his age. Mix with a button up. You just... hey, you see what I'm saying? He just coming in the chat. He just making fun of me, man. He said, like, Woody and white man can't jump, dog. Yeah, he was just like that, man. He was just, I told you, Bridget, they just come in here, bro. Racist Italian in the chat. Nah, he not racist, bro. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't consider that really racist. You know, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, real life is different than the internet. You got to understand that, okay? In real life, we all know there's consequences for people's actions, but the internet is not that. And so you have to understand that. You have to realize that the internet is like, people, like, look, all of these people in the chat right now, every last one of y'all, besides Bridget, maybe. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat right now, like Carol, how you doing, Carol? Trump or Kamala? Carol, I'm not sure. Probably I'm leaning Kamala right now. And then Ellis. Ellis has a picture, Good Times TV. Everybody in the chat right now, you don't know who the person is. You see what I'm saying? You can't see who the person is. So you have to understand that, and you can't really, you can't like, it's not real life. You see what I'm saying? If he was outside and he called you that to your face, you know, that would be, but I'm saying, like, on the internet, people are gonna do that. It's just that if we're having a conversation and like we're like really talking about a serious topic and people start calling names, I'm just saying, man, that's like little kid stuff. But in a situation like that, he's just in here playing, he's just horsing around. It's like, bro, like, I start arguing with the Trump supporters and I'm pushing them and I'm arguing with them. So, like, it's gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? They'll come in here and they'll troll me. Bro, there's God stream, like, I'm a YouTuber, bro. There's God streams where I go on their YouTube and I troll them all the time. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no big deal. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But Carol, how are you doing? Carol, if you guys are in here, it's not many of y'all in here, but if you guys are in here, could y'all please like the video? And if you guys have not subscribed, could you please subscribe to the channel, please? I would really appreciate that. So Ellie says, shout out to the Italian community. Shout out to all the Italian communities. I love the Italian community. You know what I'm saying? I love all the Italian food. The Italian women are gorgeous. I love them. Bridget says, I blocked them. Bridget, I really don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Alex says, black-owned channels. Chase says, ha, ha, ha. Alex says, does anyone know? Bridget says, Chase, that was a great movie. You took my joke like a champ. He called you the N-word. How do you not consider that? And with the hard R, I'm saying, man, like that could be a black person saying that. That's what I'm saying. It's the internet. And then it's like, how can you get mad? Like, okay, so if I get upset, like, what am I supposed to do to him? You feel what I'm saying? It's the internet, man. Like, I mean, people troll like on the internet, people troll like that all the time. All the time. If you got thin skin, you cannot. You see what I'm saying? It's just that whenever I'm in here, like sometimes I will block them. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they start being too nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? If he come in here, we're not having a serious conversation. We're just clowning around. And he's just saying some funny stuff, man. I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it could be offensive. You don't even know if he means it. You don't know who it is. You know what I'm saying? That could be anybody. That could be somebody in my family trolling me. You see what I'm saying? It could be anybody. So it's like, how would you get mad about that in a situation like this? I don't really get mad about internet stuff. If I'm talking to politics, because the guys of you who are in this chat right now, you guys seem like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be watching me. So when I talk about politics, y'all, sometimes like I get like emotional, like I'm trying to prove my point. You see what I'm saying? But like the disrespecting someone and calling them names, I never disrespect you. You'll never hear me call Trump a name. Like I sit there and read the comments. I heard somebody say orange face, ha ha ha, everybody laugh. But that's not my style. I'm not gonna really call nobody that. Like bro, you should have seen what they were talking about Kamala Harris early. I'm talking about it was disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying if people are like that, that's fine. And then I'm just saying I'm not going to call no names. Everything I talk about is going to be policies. That's all I'm going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? All I'm going to talk about. So Chase said, dude, the internet is basically Italy. What's wrong with Italy, bro? I love Italy. If a girl tell me she wants to go to Italy, that's the one. I'll marry her tomorrow, bro. I love Italy. Y'all, any of you guys been to Italy, bro? Man, I can't wait. Good Times TV said, obviously, but still, he should be ashamed of himself to even say, bro, yeah, but I'm saying, like, we can't get mad about them being like that, bro. That's just the way some people are, man. You know what I'm saying? Good Times TV, like, you know, I mean, but you can't, I mean, we can't, you know, you can't, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I can't get mad at them. Like, you know, that could be like a 15-year-old. Well, it's not made for children. So it could be like a 21-year-old. You know what I'm saying? They just go around pages just trolling. You know what I'm saying? They just jump in people's chats just trolling. You know what I'm saying? Alex says, ashamed. Why? Chase says, I doubt he is, though, man. So, like, I ignore it, laugh out loud. Chase, I do the same thing, buddy. As much as possible, bro, I try to ignore it. Chase, that's why I'm not even talking about politics tonight. We will tomorrow, though. If you guys, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all get on tomorrow, like, we'll talk politics tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But, Chase, like, those kind of conversations be so emotionally charged sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to cover other things besides politics outside of an election year. But this is an election year. So I'll say 80, 70, 80% of my conversation is going to be politics. Bro, we are about to choose the leader of the free world. You see what I'm saying? We're about to elect the president. So let's talk about it as a group. Why should we vote for this person? Why should we vote for that person? But I'm not going to disrespect you or call you names or disrespect your opinion. I'm just going to give you my side of the story. You see what I'm saying? Trashy family come from probably so Good Times TV, but you know, I'm not trying to comment on it. Okay, the Dilo, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I haven't seen you in the chat before. If you don't mind, would you like the video and subscribe to the channel? So he says, if people out there using the N-word, then they should be ashamed for sure. Yeah, they should be. Bro, listen, let me tell y'all a story. I'm going to read all of you guys' comments. It's not that much in here today, guys. I'm going to read all of y'all comments. So when I went to high school, I went to a high school where it was a majority white high school, okay? Not majority white, it was like probably 90% white. Like in majority of my classes, I'll put this on my mama's life, on everything I love. I was the only black guy in the majority of my classes. When I was in high school, Not one time did I ever have a white person that I could recall that called me an N-word. Not one time. They were so receptive. They were so low. It's a bunch of rich white kids. But thank God, they were so receptive, so loving, so inviting. So whenever I got out of high school, like when the white kids would call me the N-word, I didn't really think nothing of it. It just didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It took a black person, an older black person to educate me. Cause my mom and them, she didn't teach us to hate people because of their skin color. We weren't taught that. Like we like different kind of Christians. We went to a different kind of Christian church where they didn't teach us the hatred towards white people. So I never got that. I never grew up hating white people. So at a certain period of my life, when a white person would call me the N-word, you see what I'm saying? Like in my younger 20s, I didn't even think that was bad. Like I knew like everything that y'all know, but like I was so cool with them, I didn't understand that. You see what I'm saying? So that word to me doesn't mean in a certain setting, that it's just the setting. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody says it to you in face to face in real life too, that's a completely different situation too than if someone's on the internet, y'all. They're on the internet trolling. You guys know how it is on the internet. Ellis says, no, I'm not playing. I'm asking to get YouTube to quit showing me black channels. If you guys don't know, just say so. What do you mean black channels? Do you mean black people? So let's see. You better find someone, bro. 50 is around the corner, and no one wants to see a 50-year-old hitting on chicks. You right, Moses. But Moses, there's a lot of 50-year-olds that are hitting on chicks. But Moses, I'm not the type. Moses, I'm not the type to hit on a chick, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be hitting on no chick like that, Moses. Like, I'll meet a girl, I'll talk to a woman, but I'm not going to, like, be in the club like, hey, baby, what's up? No, that ain't my style. So Bridget says, this is what Block is for. I don't have thin skin. My time is worth more than being around that mess. You right, Bridget. Bridget, if you see somebody in here offending, like being offensive, just let me know. I'll block them with the quickness. Good Times TV said, it's a tasteless thing to say. It's a very tasteless thing to say. Alex says, you hear that, guys? He's not mad. Taste is subjective. Alex, I'm not mad. I'm saying, Alex, why would I be mad if people are having like, bro, people get on the internet and troll all the time, bro. I can't count how many times I got on the Instagram and troll somebody's page. Bro, I even feel bad after I feel bad after I finish trolling. I'm like, man, that person's gonna think I'm a jerk. But you just see a caption. I just see captions and I'm just scrolling down I'm scrolling down the page and I'm trying like, dude, that's some people just do that, bro. Like, I don't mind like that. I mean, there's no like he just said that like he spelled Nigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if there was more black people or like that's offensive, but bro, this is the internet. I don't care about that. I'm not even black. But I know that's not a nice thing to say. Good Times TV, I don't see it's never a nice thing to say. Sticks and stones, Johnny boy, will break my bones. But words, hey, this is why I get mad when someone says it to you because you seem like a nice guy and you don't deserve anybody to say something like that too. Good Times TV, I appreciate that so much. So much, so much, so much. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you guys, it's been a few days, like some of you guys come in here and I've seen you guys, like Good Times TV, I know you've been in this chat multiple times. So when I see you guys, it's like some of you guys, I'll be happy when you guys be in here because of the conversation that you have. But what I would say though, Good Time TV, is that I can't say that I don't deserve it, man. I'll try to be a nice guy, man. I try to treat everyone with respect. You see what I'm saying? Especially in a forum with complete strangers or you guys, you know what I'm saying? We know YouTube, but other than that, complete strangers, bro, I try to treat people with respect. You know what I'm saying? But I can't say that I'm above like anything though, because I've done my share of stuff in the past too. So I try to be as forgiving as I can. So Ellis says, good times. Do you know how to get on YouTube to quit showing you black channels? Yes or no? He's not giving up, bro. He's going to he's trying so hard. Bridget says, good times. Love that. I know, right? That was really cool, bro. He's a cool guy. Alex says, Alex, I'm reading all your comments too, bro. I'm tripping on you tonight, bro. I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? I streamed for 4 hours earlier, bro. So I'm just on here just clowning, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Alex says, yeah, not a nice thing to say according to your own subjective taste, not applicable to other people. So Alex is trying to make a point. He's trying to say that is subjective. And Alex, you are absolutely right. That is subjective. 1000% correct. That is subjective. But the thing about it, Alex, is when that subjective hurts someone else. That's what makes it bad. You see what I'm saying? I could have an opinion on Donald Trump, or subjectively I could have an opinion on Kamala Harris. You see what I'm saying? But it just being subjective or objective or whatever objective you want to be in a situation, I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let people be what they be. But I'm saying, however I choose to be, if I take that and I put that on you, in my opinion, like, that's what is disrespectful, or that's what's hurtful, or that's where the problem is. You see what I'm saying? Alex, I hope I explained that to you as good as I can. Moses says, I just want someone to hug and tell me everything's going to be all right. Moses, we all need that. Every last one of us. We all need that. That's what love is about. You see what I'm saying? That's how we started the stream, talking about love and money. So we all need someone there for us. Humans are social creatures. We're made to be social creatures. We're not really made to be alone. You see what I'm saying? Ellis says, you're focusing on the racial slur when the main thing is the question. No, I don't know, Alex, how to stop YouTube for sending you black channels. I don't think YouTube even could do that. That's like racist. I don't think YouTube's not gonna do nothing like that, bro. Like you're tweaking, bro. You tweaking so hard right now. Good Times TV said, even if he's a child, his mom should have taught him better. All racism was taught in the house. Kids aren't born to be racist. But Good Times, this is what I'm saying. How you don't know that's not a black person? That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to understand the internet. Like, the internet will destroy you. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand the internet, man. Like I'm just coming on, like, trying to build rapport with people. Like, you guys are in here because you guys have been in here before. You see what I'm saying? Trying to build rapport with people and stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be like bumping heads. Like, earlier today was a lot of people like in and out the chat room. Some people stay. It was a lot of new people jumping in. And then it's just a lot of people and they're just being negative. They're just being extremely negative. They're saying things in the middle of a serious conversation, like name calling. You see what I'm saying? So in a situation like that, man, I'm going to just block them and just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not above anything whatsoever. Bridget says, hugs, Moses. It's very true. Everything will be all right. It's true. So Alex says, if someone asks you what time it is and you obsess on instead of just telling him the time, you're not getting the point of the question. Okay, Mr. Ellis. If everyone is someone's child, if you have parents, you're someone's child too. You said it with the hard R, you didn't say it. Yeah, with the R, you could still tell me what actually issue is. So it looks like Alex, is having a conversation with Good Times. Okay, so Alex is a troll, Johnny boy. Yes, he is. Still talking. Hey, Portia, I didn't see you come back. Portia said he just pops into the keys. Bob Bridget, you've been great. Okie dokie. Portia says, have to bounce. See you soon, boo. Okay, Portia. Thank you for stopping by. Threshold Mouse said, but who knows? You might already be on a list. Man, you guys are making a bunch of comments. Well, guys, I thank you guys for joining. As you see, a lot of people left, a lot of people coming back. You know what I'm saying? Threshold Mound, they've already have the champs built for the dissidents. None of this gonna keep going to be ready to starve. Wear the hat normal at your age. I'm Brandon. You too funny. You guys, if you guys would like the video, if you don't mind, you'll like the stream, you'll subscribe to the channel, and then you'll hit the notification bell. So today, guys, this was just like a ghost stream. I call them ghost streams. Like I'll just get off topic. You know what I'm saying? Talk about, relationships, cheating, whatever, just get off topic. But tomorrow I'll be back at it, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing the political streams, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have us a conversation, a good conversation tomorrow. Threshold, Mal, I see you. I thank you for stopping by. Star, I see you. Johnny Boy, you sub, man. Like when we get on those, you can ask the people in the chat, the ones that still left. We get on those political conversations. We have really, really good conversations. Everybody who comes in here, man, that's all they talk about is politics, politics, politics. But y'all just jumped on here tonight real quick, man. Like I did. I appreciate it, Bekeys. Like I try to talk about stuff other than politics because I know there's people that want to see stuff, me talk about stuff other than politics. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just keep on building the channel, man. I appreciate all the support, all you guys who came, all you guys who supported, all you guys who watched, all you guys who stayed to the end. Bekeys, thank you so much. Threshold, thank you. Star, Johnny Boy, you're new. I hope to see you again. Brandon, thank you. Portia, thank you. She's already gone. Let's see. Bridget, thank you. Bridget's gone. Moses, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support. I'll see you guys next time in the morning. Legal Wars Podcast, guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm out.